Today on Forbes 50 over 50. Meet the women winning life's second half. When Miriam Rivera was born in 1964 to a pair of Puerto Rican migrant farmers in Dunkirk, New York, women in the United States could not get a credit card or mortgage without a male cosigner. Although the Civil Rights Act was signed that year, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, Wall Street was still 3 years away from seeing its first female member of the New York Stock Exchange. 60 years later, Rivera is thriving as the co-founder and CEO of Ulu Ventures, a Palo Alto-based venture capital firm with $400 million in assets under management and a portfolio that includes 10 current or recently exited unicorns. Rivera says that her personal journey, from a free lunch kid learning English from watching Sesame Street to Silicon Valley power broker, is reflected in her investing philosophy. Rivera says, quote, "I'm really looking for those long shots because in a power law distributed world, it's really the few that will generate a lot of profitability." Rivera is one of the 200 all-new members of our 4th annual 50 over 50 list, published just last week. The list is a collection of women who, like Rivera, have careers that are hitting powerful peaks during life's second half. Produced in partnership with MSNBC host Mika Brzezinski and her Know Your Value initiative, the 50 over 50 highlights women doing their most innovative, impactful work at age 50, 60, 70, and beyond. The list is divided into 4 broad categories: impact, innovation, investment, and lifestyle. Within each are dozens of subsectors, including architecture, fintech, food, even robotics. Peggy Johnson, the 62-year-old CEO of Agility Robotics, an Oregon-based startup that has raised $180 million in venture financing, has forged a unique over 50 career. She was Satya Nadella's first hire when he took over Microsoft in 2014 and became known as the company's, quote, chief dealmaker after she led the company's $26 billion acquisition of LinkedIn 2 years later. From 2020 until last year, she ran augmented reality company Magic Leap. Her new outfit, Agility Robotics, makes humanoid robots, which are easier to integrate into existing workplaces. This summer, Agility deployed its first robot with GXO Logistics, a spin-off of supply chain giant XPO, to handle repetitive tasks like moving products onto conveyors. Like Rivera, Johnson points to her upbringing as a key to her success. She's the second youngest in a family of 15 kids. She says, quote, "It was hard anyway to get a word in edgewise, as you might imagine, and so I became a listener, and that has been one of the areas that I was able to leverage in my management roles over the years, and then my CEO roles." Dawn Staley, who headlines this year's 50 over 50 impact category, for her work on and off the basketball court, first made a name for herself as a point guard at the University of Virginia, and then professionally for a string of WNBA teams, including the Charlotte Sting and the Houston Comets. She's in the Hall of Fame, as in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, not just the WNBA Hall of Fame, though she's in that too. And for a while, she couldn't imagine leaving her playing days behind. Now, at 54 years old, she has realized that her record of excellence as a player is helping her teach the next generation of basketball talent. Staley has become one of the most successful coaches in the NCAA, having guided the University of South Carolina Gamecocks to 3 national championships since she took over as head coach in 2008. The most recent title, which she notched in April, capped a 38-0 perfect season. Another listee this year, filmmaker Ava DuVernay, who is 51 years old, says, quote, "The reason why I think this is extraordinary is because when I was young, I always wanted to be in that 30 under 30. I never was. And I thought, oh, my chance to be in one of those cool things has passed. But look at me now. I'm 50 over 50. It's fantastic." For full coverage and to see our whole 50 over 50 list, again just published last week, check out Maggie McGrath's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.